GM, everybody. We are going to get started in a couple minutes. I'm just going to play some music for a bit. Retweet the space. I will post the link up into the Jumbotron. We'll get into it. There is a couple more speakers joining here today. We got John. We also got Hugo who will be coming here in a couple minutes. So let's get started.
Things they put you through. Should I stay here and live like this? And have to tell my kids about the things that they had missed. When you pass me on the street, do I turn and run? Why can't I talk to you just like I've always done? Are you lonely? Are you feeling blue? Has it become too hard to admit the truth? You hear it every day. This world's become so strange. Don't be afraid to say something has got to change. Open your eyes and see the possibility. To think of what will be is just too much for me. Can't take it anymore. What are we fighting for? No peace with harmony. It's just too much for me. What do we have in store? What are we living for? This misery is just too much for me.
GM, everybody. I posted a link up into the Jumbotron there. Going to get started in one more minute, and we'll get started on our AMA Fireside chat that we have every month.
No matter how I try, nothing I can do. You want the best from me, will you get the best from me? Are you happy? Are you satisfied? Am I the reason for all the tears that you have cried? You hear it every day. This world becomes so strange. Don't be afraid to say something.
Alrighty, guys. Welcome. It is officially Friday. Oh my gosh, it feels like it's almost June, which is absolutely crazy. I feel like this whole month has been just a rush. I am losing sleep. I'm losing time. But I'm happy to be here. This is our fireside chat with the founders, with the team. This is Salamander behind the account, the community manager. I'm really excited to get into it. So if you guys are kind of wondering what we kind of chat about, we give you a little bit of project updates, what we're doing, and a little bit of what to expect as we are always kind of just building in the background, but also getting you guys included to everything we do here at Play Ember. I do want to welcome John to the stage and just say, how are you doing today? And how's the dry granola? If anyone doesn't know, that's John's favorite snack of the day.
Hey Sal, what's up? Hey everyone, thanks for joining. Yeah, I'm not actually eating granola for once. I have had a whole box today. I've just got a coffee here, but yeah, excited to be here and yeah, catch up for everyone. I appreciate everyone joining.
All right, we switched it up today, so he's got the coffee, not the granola. Maybe he puts the coffee in the granola because he's sick. Anyways, we got insider joke. We got to figure that out. I do want to welcome Hugo to the stage as well, man. Hugo, how are you doing today? How you feeling? It's officially May 24th, which is insane.
Yeah, that's good. It's gone quick. I'm good, Sal. Thank you. Yeah, how are you?
I'm pretty good. It's been really sunny here in Canada. I'm sick of the snow, so we don't get much rain now. So it's been a blessing in disguise.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll give it to you guys.
being Brits, like, well, yeah. If you've met a British person, we talk about the weather a lot, or actually, more, we kind of complain about the weather more. To be fair, it's either too hot. It's kind of too hot today, actually, but usually it's too rainy or too windy. But yeah, no, all good here.
I was gonna say I don't think there's a hat. I don't think that was a proper answer. I got lots of different answers out of that one, but yeah. I also do want to welcome someone here to the stage. He's been cooking for since like I've been eyeing him out for since like last year. Really good content, really good creator. I do want to say hi, legendary. Welcome to the stage. I know you just chimed in here now, but how are you feeling today? And yeah, exciting times, right? ETH NFTs or ETH ETFs just got approved, so crazy time for the space.
GM. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me. I think we've seen the biggest ETH candle ever a couple of days ago. Definitely a good time to be in the market. But I also feel like there's so many things going on left and right. You have pro-regulatory pushes in the States. You have Blast as an L2 climbing higher and higher. You have more attention around runes coming in. You have gaming heating up again. And I feel like it's getting more difficult to keep track of everything that's going on.
Yeah, it's crazy. I feel like we've been here for so long, just kind of anticipating when's things gonna heat up, and we've seen ETH at like $800, and now it's almost at 4K, and it's just pretty a crazy ride. So if you've been in crypto for a long time, you kind of know what to expect. But overall, exciting. I'm seeing lots of cool teams build. I'm seeing teams obviously continue to deliver, and you got to be excited and ready for these times. But I totally agree. I do want to kind of go to the rest of the team here as well from Play Ember. We also have Raj here, who is our business developer and partnerships. So Raj, how are you doing today? I know they leaked a workout photo of you yesterday of on the stage.
Yeah, no, that was from 6 months ago when I was actually in shape, but it's I'd like to tell myself it's a bull run, so been hunched over on the computer for the last couple of weeks, but I'm doing good. Happy Friday. I am eating granola. It's been 24 hours and I'm halfway done with the bag, so that happened. But yeah, it's been a very interesting week. I think we're finally starting to see a lot more people. I hope start to be a little bit more bullish on the space as a whole. But yeah, excited to share with everyone a couple of the updates that we've been working on, and yeah, I'm having a great time.
Absolutely. And yeah, I mean, when in the last bull run, everyone was like, posture check, what, like drink water. I used to get so annoyed, and now I'm just like, I want that. I want that to come back to me because my posture is bad. I'm dehydrated, but the charts are looking fire. So that doesn't even matter to me. So I'm gonna pass this along the stage. We'll go to Benny. Hey Benny, how you doing today? You've been also crushing it with your just like your posts about MB as well.
GM from rainy Birmingham, where it's way too wet, way too cold. Yeah, we love MB. Been MB maxing on the timeline for the last few weeks, pushing out MB content. It's been great talking to lots of new artists that I've met recently as well, and seeing what their own little take and sort of fan art spin on the IP has been. So that's been interesting. But yeah, on the whole, bags are up, mood is up. Life's good. Yeah, not much more to add.
Posture check. That's about it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Benny. Thank you, Betty. I'm going to go to SHL, and then we actually have a very special, lovely, lovely person from our community, B2. I'm going to get to him in a really quick second here. He was nervous about coming on stage, but I was like, you know what? I'm really excited. We're here to support you. Help. We're going to help him grow. We'll get into that actually as well, because I know some of you don't know too much about our creator program that we started, but we will get into that. Definitely a good opportunity to take, and if you guys can get into the opportunity. So SHL, man. How you doing as well?
I'm doing great. Can you hear me okay? I can do a little mic check. Amazing. Yeah, I'm doing good. Not too
Yeah.
bad, man. Definitely wondering why Hugo said it's sunny today, so I think I need to go down to where he lives because where I am it's quite cold and freezing. And I prefer it, to be honest, so yeah. Don't judge me on that one. But yeah, things are going great. Can't wait for today's space. It's looking exciting, man. Let's go.
I always say like it's beautiful and sunny outside, and then I'm just like in my house, and I have a blanket over me, so I feel like you guys brought the London like weather to my room. I'm freezing. I need a tea. But B2, welcome to the stage, guys. He is added to our creator program. Do want to give him a round of applause. Again, we'll get into what the creator program is, but B2, how you doing? Welcome to the stage. This is your first time speaking here on the actual account.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Yeah, happy Friday. Yeah, I just got my coffee, and yeah, I'm happy to be on the space. Yeah, and my day is actually going great. How are you doing, Salamanda?
I am doing absolutely amazing. You know, you always say you're shy, but you're not shy on VC. So I'm like,
Yeah.
you need to come up here, but I always just talk and then just look away because like you're just talking to yourself in the microphone or wherever you're talking from, right?
Yeah, true.
That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. But welcome. I'll get to you in a second because I do
thank
want to
you.
hear insight about the creative program. No problem. You're more than welcome to join. Last but not least, my homie in Christ, Arcanic. I did meet him at a little Playamber's little lunch with Raj on the NFT NYC weekend. But Arcanic, what is up, man? Welcome to the stage.
Hey, thank you so much for having me on. Apologize for any background noise that you might hear if I'm rugging. I'm actually on the road right now, so signals kind of cut in and out. But hope everyone's doing well. I appreciate you for having me on the space. I'm just chilling, just vibing as usual. Fucking Ethereum ETF approved, which is crazy. So crazy day in the market, crazy week for us.
That's what I'm feeling. I saw that and I was like, thank God the charts did not go the opposite way because that's what I was expecting. But let's get into it, guys. We got our lovely guest speakers. If you guys want to come up on stage or have any questions, feel free to hit that request button. I'll get you up in here. And there's also like a purple little button there on the bottom right corner if you guys do want to chat it up or ask a question. But let's get into it. Kind of topic of today, what we like to do for these AMAs is kind of give you a rundown of what we're doing in the community. So we'll talk about the game dev. I'll go in the community. Raj and I will talk a little bit more about our creator program. This is something we've been really looking forward to. Partnership and collabs have actually been really cool and interesting. So the next couple of weeks, do expect to hear some really fun activities that you guys get involved with. Do you have to be a holder? No, you can actually just be part of the ecosystem. There will be different things that obviously holders can get. But we're actually going to open a lot of things to just everyone who wants to join. And yeah, let's get into it. I mean, John, we got Hugo here. You guys want to give us a little bit of updates on the game dev side?
For sure. Yeah, I'll take that one. So I think I'm going to split it up into three main bits. So we do loads of types of games. So we do web games, mobile games, Roblox games, partner games. So that's how I'm kind of going to split it up. So I'll start with mobile games and more specifically like our MBIP ones. So we've got 4 games live on Google Play and Apple App Store that have MB in it and kind of MB as a main character. So we've got MB Night. That alpha is live on Google and Apple. That's kind of a game where you take your MB, you upgrade it, you go out, you kind of you fight skeletons, you come back, you fight orcs, It's kind of an upgrading RPG casual kind of game. So check that out if you haven't already. Then we've got MB Match 'em All. So my mum loves this game, which probably kind of shows that it's for all ages. But that's kind of more of a puzzle game. So you effectively match. You kind of find pairs of things and you match them together. MB is there as always, kind of being cute, reacting when you do stuff. If you get some really good matches, then you're going to make MB very happy. We've got MB Pinball. Sal and the guys do some really cool tournaments with that as well. So we run kind of leaderboard tournaments. Who gets the highest score within half an hour, and then we also have MB Glide. So MB Glide is an upgrading kind of game where you can take MB. He goes on like I think you call it a paraglider, right? And you can kind of bounce on trampolines and get as far as you can. So with all of those games, all kind of MBIP, they've been downloaded by loads and loads of people, and got some really promising stats in terms of retention. Retention is just how often people keep on coming back to the game. So yeah, without really kind of shouting about it, MB's kind of already in front of millions of eyeballs within our games. So really kind of happy with how that's progressing, and we're continuing to push on that side. And then we've kind of got the partner mobile games, or the partner games. So that's all about kind of collaboration over competition, and about creating games that take another IP, like another really cool Web3 IP, and kind of mash it up with MB as well. So super proud of our partner game with Cool Cats. So that's in kind of alpha at the moment. So it's being tested by the Cool Cats community and also the MB community. But reviews are like super positive. It's a game that has taken us a long time, around about 9 months now. It's quite a deep game where you kind of keep on coming back to it. But that's a match 3 game. Then you may have seen Pixelmon drop the news that we are doing a casual game for them. So it's going to be called Pixelmon Monster Tycoon, and that's in collaboration with IMX. So that's a mobile game where you go out, you capture Pixelmon, you get badges. Kind of how good a Pixelmon catcher can you be? The more you catch, the better Pixelmon that you catch, the more badges you'll get, and that will all come back to prizes. And Pixelmon and MB holders will be able to get those Mon bonuses within the game. But super excited to build a game with such a cool IP, and it's kind of an honor for MB to be side by side with such a big project like Pixelmon. We've also got 2 new partner games being created. One, the news will be dropped next week, so watch out for that one. But I think people will love that one. Less of a partner game, but MB is live in Pixels, and I'm sure Raj will go into it later. But we've got a cool bit coming up with Pixels. And then our last kind of partner game, where it's a little bit different, but our chain is now kind of fully selected for our fully web-based Web3 game, and that's going to feature loads of gaming creators, KOLs. It's kind of going to be an endless runner, but we've got 7 gaming creators confirmed now, and we're really looking forward to dropping that and dropping more news about that one. We do so many games. So this section of the AMA always lasts for ages. I feel like I'm talking for most of it, but we're nearly at the end. So we're also looking into Roblox, because we kind of see that as such a mass market audience play. So many people play Roblox, and so many kind of younger adults play Roblox. So we dropped our debut Roblox title, Raft Life Tycoon. That was about a month and a half ago now. It's just coming up to 1 million players. It's about 900,000 at the moment, and that's still in testing, so super pleased with that. We took all the stuff we learned from that and we iterated really quickly on a game called Idle Civilization, If you kind of search really hard, you can probably find the alpha version of that on Roblox. But that has got retention stats that are kind of even better than the Raft Life one. So super happy about that. And then our third Roblox game in development will all be around the MBIP, with Ember Town kind of merging parts, lots of different lands. And yeah, looks super positive. Yeah, generally our numbers have been going up, so we're getting more installs, more minutes played across the ecosystem. So some numbers, because everyone likes numbers, right? So we hit about 900,000 new installs last week. Just under 15 million minutes played across the ecosystem last week, which is still mental. Still kind of boggles my mind that we've wasted 15 million minutes of people's lives playing our games, but hey, they enjoy it. Yeah, and then kind of on the whole DAP radar thing, we're just climbing the charts there, getting more and more people into our gaming ecosystem. So I've talked for long enough there about the games, but we're just doing so much at the moment. So I'll pass it back to you, Sal.
Yeah, no, I think that was great. Very informational. Obviously in Web3, there's just a lot of noise in the timeline, but we're going to be posting more about this because I do think this is actually such a huge accomplishment. Because obviously Web3 gaming can be in various factors, right? Like you can do mobile gaming, you could do PC, and it's just this is the definition of collaboration over competition is like up to par with in Web3 gaming, because now like you didn't see that in 2021 everybody was competing with each other, right? But in this time and now, like we're actually like talking with other projects and how can we help them grow, right? Because at the end of the day, that's if we can't help each other grow, then the space is not going anywhere. And so it's actually really exciting talking with all these teams from like Pixelmon, and all of our partners that we've had. Nifty Island's really cool too. But yeah, like all of them have been really amazing, and I just love all the stuff that we've been saying so far. Was there anything else you wanted to mention before we go into the community side of things?
Not from my side. Yeah, no, that's kind of the majority of the game stuff, or at least the gaming alpha we can drop right now.
I actually found
Sounds good.
I found some great footage from the Idle Civilization game while I was searching through the Team Feet Picks channel on Slack. I don't know who put it there, but
oh dear Jesus,
yeah, it's really cool.
Probably Raj.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. My bad. You carry on.
Who is the HR at Play Ember?
MB is the actual HR. Yeah,
it's me. Yeah, sorry. We've got no hope.
Jesus. Well, that's what it's like working with the team of Play Ember, but we get crazy. Anyways, I do want to touch up on some community side. So first off, we kind of opened in the past couple of weeks before. We've opened up some events to the public and for some holders as well. Really cool way to just get involved in our ecosystem a little bit. So there will be events here and there for just anyone who's looking to kind of join the community. That is not a holder. If you are a holder, really cool things in that we've been doing. You can continuously. I don't know if you guys know this, but this is really good information here. If you are a holder or want to be a holder, but you can actually continue to stack your Ember points per day. Automatically, you get 50, but you can show up to events. You can follow any information that we post on our Discord, and those points can actually get you some perks in our ecosystem. So like NFTs, whitelist, it just depends what we kind of have to offer, right? But really cool things here as well. Not just like as I mentioned before, there's in Web3 gaming, it's really cool to see collaboration over competition. And the one thing I'm actually really excited for that we haven't posted today yet, but we will. So notice on is our next week on the Monday. We actually collaborated with Nifty Islands. If you guys don't know Centurion, and now you do. He's one of our holders, but he created that up above on the jumbotron. Like, just everybody have a click and just like have a look at that. Like, he created a whole island of just like MB for Nifty Island, and we've been actually supporting him every Friday on just kind of hopping into his island, helping him build, helping him like with his stream. and he's been getting more visits on the island, which is actually really cool. So we talked to the team and we decided, oh, and this is also just one of our like I guess collaborations, but with the community side, but on Monday. So anyone's allowed to join. You can actually earn like the Palm airdrops and all these other perks. On our side, we'll be giving some MB NFTs. So definitely join. Keep your notice on because we will be posting about it. But he is in the crowd. His name is Centurion. I would definitely give him a follow. He's one of our awesome holders. But yeah, I mean that's just been like such a blessing to actually get to meet a little bit of our holders, and everyone's different, right? I think that's something we have to remember. Everyone's different with their skills and what they want in Web3. And we're just like, our job here as a community side is to make sure they're supported, right? So I think I'm really looking forward to this. The team has been just a blast. We just been doing everything we can to support everybody. But yeah, I mean, it's been amazing so far. But with our events, we kind of, as I mentioned before, we're kind of just shifting around between like non-holder to holder, so you guys can get touched in the ecosystem. But as always, guys, we do want to get your feedback. So if you are in the Discord, feel free to just like pop in and be like, "Hey, this event would be kind of cool to do," or can we do this and that? We're more than happy to open the floor to what you guys want to do to make our community a little bit stronger. So that's on the community side. I've been meeting some really awesome people so far, getting to know them. We do have something that is got introduced a couple weeks ago. We've been slowly adding to the picture here, as you guys just seen. I don't know where B2 went, but he was here. We've been adding some of our into our creator program that are holders. So I'm gonna pass the mic to Raj, and then I'll add on to what Raj has to say. But yeah, we've been cooking. It's I love I love this idea of the creator program. But Raj, take it away.
Yeah, I so the last couple of weeks, we've been slowly rolling out the creator program, and I'm not gonna lie, this is probably one of the cooler things that Sal and I have been working on. It's just been really really cool because we discussed and we're like, we wish we had these resources when we were starting out as content creators, and being able to provide people in our community, in the Play Ember community, these resources has been really really cool. We've been we kind of fleshed out a multi-week document to where we have different topics that we go over, we have workshops, we have one-on-one calls, essentially any resources, information, whatever people need. We want to provide that to our creators. We want to give them as much resources as possible so that they can use that to amplify their content, make their content even better, and just grow as content creators in general. Every single person has been doing an absolutely killer job at creating content recently, and uh, Salamander actually created a really really cool Notion page so that everyone can track their progress, their tweets, whatever they're putting out, and having those syncs every Monday with our creators and kind of going over, hey, what have you guys been enjoying? What do you feel like you need to improve upon? All that sort of stuff has been it's not only been really constructive for our creators, but it's kind of like an eye opener for me as well, because I always tell people, there's every single day I learn something new in this space, and it would be ignorant of me to just assume that I'm the greatest content creator ever. People do call me the biggest KOL Raj, but those are just rumors. I don't wanna say yes or
No,
no, but
they got to listen, Raj. They got to your head. I'm sorry to tell you that.
I mean, no, but it is, everyone does say biggest KOL Raj, but I won't speak on that too much longer. But yeah, the creator program has been really, really cool. Big shout out to B2 and Sadoy, who have been our two newest additions to the creator program. We've been having a lot of people reach out expressing their interest in wanting to join the creator program. So it's just been really, really exciting to kind of see all of our creators grow quite literally week by week.
Yeah, and it's such a blessing in disguise because I mean, I totally agree what you say, what you're saying, Raj, because like I wish that I had more opportunity to figure out what I'm doing in the space. Like we all had to go through the trenches to be like, oh, that's how you do it. But I do want to give a shout out to most of them are actually kind of here, but some have a language barrier, some are just kind of shy. So we want to respect everyone what they're, best at doing. But Gino is here, so shout out to Gino. Centurion is here. He's the one who built the out the island. B2 was here. I don't know where he went, but it's okay. But B2 is here as well. He's also a new addition to the team. So I've been really loving the vibes from everybody. I love seeing the support that they're getting. I do want to ask, we do have Arcanic here too. Arcanic, you built your account quite a bit from, the previous bull market till now. What's some piece of advice you want to give maybe to our creators that are actually here kind of listening?
Yeah, of course. I guess so. I've had a account on crypto, like on crypto Twitter for the past 3 years. So when I first started, my journey kind of began as, by me hitting up all the influencers that were quite popular at the time and just asking them for advice on like how to even navigate the space. That's like a trial and error process because not a lot of people responded to me. But as I grew my account, I realized that the most amount of growth really came from me just tweeting whatever I really felt like tweeting, as opposed to like me trying to stay strict to one sort of brand image or doing, tweeting only for optics purposes. Like my thing was, if I was going to make content or threads or tweets for any project or any person, it would have to be tailored in a way that it would appeal to how I would normally put it out, as opposed to, you know, catering specifically only to what other people might want to see from me. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense because as you're a creator, and like this is something we also talk about. We talk about a lot of reality stuff, guys, if you are in the creator program, but like trial and error, testing things out, what you're good at, what you're not good at. That's something you're going to find out for yourself. But if you are here listening in the crowd, I think also Arcanic, great response there. If you are here listening in the crowd and you're not a holder yet, or if you are a holder, like you're more than welcome to open a ticket and we can chat it up and see how you guys can like add it to the team. We are like always growing by the day at Play Ember, so I'm more than happy to kind of grow our ecosystem. But yeah, I love this conversation about the creator program. So if you guys, I seen that there was a couple of people that joined in. So we just talked about the game dev, a little bit of our community events that we've been hosting. We just kind of touched up on the creator program that's a little bit new. So if you want to join, just let us know and we'll kind of look into it. We also have our topic here on just like collabs and partnerships. So we can get into that. I think I can pass this maybe to Raj, right?
Yeah, I kind of want to highlight two things that we've recently um, finalized, and next week everyone should be participating in all these things, one of them being Nifty Island. I'm a big fan of Charles and big fan of Nifty Island, and it to me, in my opinion, I think it's very important into integrating the MBIP across Web3. And we've done a really good job of um, integrating RIP within our games, within Roblox, within partner games and all that sort of stuff. But Web3 is gigantic, right? There's a bunch of games out there, and having these high conviction games and people that have these massive communities rallying behind, such as Nifty Island, is really important to me. And so having this collab partnership with Nifty Island was really cool because we have people like Centurion who are amazing creative people and have created something that's I wouldn't even know where to start on creating an island like he has, right? And so seeing something that one of our holders has done and having, a little baby MB integrated within the game is just like, to me, it's really cool and it brings the community together, right? Every Friday we play Nifty Out, we hop on Centurion server and we just hang out and have fun. And so next week we're going to be going live with a 7-day quest to where there's going to be 3 different islands from people from the Play Ember community, and we'll have prizes, we'll have MBs, there's going to be blitz quests, whatever you can think of, and people who come and participate open to everybody. And also there's going to be some exclusive stuff for MB holders as well. You'll get a chance to win some prizes, right? And it's simple. Like, we just want people to have fun. Second thing we've done recently is we've done a partnership with Pixels. Again, Pixels is someone who I've known since quite literally the day they launched, and they have gone through trials and tribulations since I quite literally the end of the 2021 bull market to uh, that massive year bear market till now. And I think they are probably one of the biggest OG games out there, and I swear every single week I see them posting about how they're DAU and MAU has just increased tenfold. Pixels, their whole team, everybody, Luke, Heidi, they're all fantastic people. And I think what they're doing with Pixels is really, really cool. So we got Farmer MB integrated into Pixels. And on the 31st, I believe, time and date will be released sometime next week. We are going to be doing an energy party. And if for those of you who don't know what an energy party is, essentially you just hop on Pixels, come join at a specific location and a specific time, and you just jam out with everybody in the server. And funny enough, they they have too many people joining. I believe the number that they gave me for their last energy party was 130,000 people, and they actually ended up crashing the servers because everyone left at the same time at the end. So the Pixels Energy Party is a very, very big deal. We're also going to be live streaming us playing Nifty Island as well during the Energy Party. So it's going to be kind of like a double whammy. So really, really excited about those two activations. I do want to pass it over to John if you want to talk about some of the stuff we've been doing with Pixelmon and some of our other large scale partners.
Yeah, thanks, Raj. I think people covered it. To be honest, I mean, Pixelmon. It's great to see Chris front run us a little bit with the with the on monster announcements. So I gave him some shit on Twitter. So please bot that. If it gets 1,000 likes, he's going to dress up as the character. But yeah, I think we're really proud of the team. We've got some amazing partnerships. We're getting a huge amount of inbound now that kind of see Play Ember already as like the default, like almost like entertainment game partner. So we've actually had to say no to a bunch because it just comes down to sort of trying to build the MBIP and also be realistic about partner games. But I think you've covered it, Raj. I'm just going through my list now in terms of ones that we can talk about right now. We've got a few more sort of partnership stuff for the community dropping next week, just looking at Notion, but I don't think there's too much we want to chat about on that. I think from my side, we'll come to it in a minute. I think the main thing people want to hear about is fundraise and when token, but I'll hand back to you, Sal.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's everything. I know we kind of kept this a little short, but yeah, I'm honestly the biggest thing you guys want to keep on focus is kind of getting into your ecosystem. There's a lot of cool perks. Oh, I see everyone's trying to join the stage again. I don't know if there's a connection issue. Let's see. But yeah, I think those were good topics that we mainly wanted to chat about. The reason I'm actually really excited about this collaboration because I mean, I do want to address this issue that I've seen in just Web3, right? Like a lot of people collaborate and then there's not really like much that happens after that. But, the point of like sticking to a community and collaborating with them is to work with them long term because, again, collaboration over competition, that's a huge thing in Web3. And I truly value like different ecosystems helping each other out. And every project's got something different they want to offer, right? And, community is not just in one place, it's all over in Web3. And so it's actually really cool. I've met some really cool members in different ecosystems as well. And like, just for example, like Sappy Seals and like, it's just meeting cool people that have different interests and skills. So it's lovely to bring them to the table. I'm gonna pass this back to Raj because he did his hand up, but Raj actually also got Sansa into our creator program. And he was just chatting it up about being a space host and kind of where he came from. So, I mean, I did want to mention that because we did have an event about that as well. And it was just really cool to hear, his side of the story. He never really was a space host in the beginning, but did a lot of trial, did a lot of error. And it was just really cool to see just his perspective. So, Raj, I'm going to pass it back to you and take the mic.
Yeah, first and foremost, huge shout out to Sansa. I mean, one of the things that I found that's very, very helpful for me to just kind of gain a little bit more insight when I was creating content was just like Arcanic said, I was shooting DMs at anybody and everybody who I looked up to, who I wanted to create content similar to them, and a lot of them didn't reply, right? But the ones who did, the one thing I asked them, and this is what I asked on Sansa to share with our creators was like, how did you get into content creation, right? What was your journey, and what did you go through to get where you are right now? Because getting that sort of insight as to what this person went to, what someone I forgot who it was, but someone in our creator program was like, I would really love Sansa to come on and just chat, right? And so we made it happen. And he kind of gave us a story on how he came up on Web3, and how he has a family, he has children, and it's Web3 is not easy. It's not for everybody, and it's not easy, but listening to people who have been here for a while and who have gone through, the highs and lows of the market, the highs and lows of, content creation and being full-time Web3, it just gives you a lot of insight as to what it really takes to be a content creator. Because as silly and funny and magic internet that crypto is, this is our lives, right? We do this for a living, and it's really cool to see people like Sansa who genuinely care about this space come in and chat with our creators. I think it was supposed to be like 45 minutes, and it was like an hour and 20 minutes that he stayed. And so really, grateful to have him as a close friend of mine, and really appreciate him coming on. And we're gonna start doing more of that every single week, right? We wanna get different sectors of people, video content creators, spaces hosts, gaming content creators, whatever it may be. We want to offer as much insight as possible to our creator program as possible, because we want to make sure that they have, they're in the right hands, and they have all the resources necessary to become one of those greats one day. And last thing, I do want to kind of go back on what you said, kind of reiterating on that collaboration over competition, is like one thing I talk to all these potential partnerships and projects about is like, hey, one of the things that Play Ember does very, very well is we bring together communities, right? Like Salamander said, a lot of these projects do partnerships and collaborations, and then it kind of just fizzles out. And one of the things that's part of our core values is we want to make sure we establish that relationship long term with not only our community but the partner community as well. We want to make sure that they stay engaged. We want to make sure that they're up to date with everything that's going on, and we want to make sure that not only we're bringing our IP and giving exposure from our IP to them, but we want to get exposure to their IP as well. Because what's the point in doing a partnership and a collaboration if there's no long term relationship in there? And in Web3, and especially in crypto gaming, it's a very, very small, very niche sector. And if we're not doing this all together, there's no point in doing this at all. And so, really excited to show you guys what we do with Pixels, what we do with Nifty Island, the Pixelmon game, Cool Cats game, everything. Yeah, back to you, Sal.
Round of applause for that. That was a handful, but yeah, I mean, I really value all of this. I really value a team. Like, I know that you guys obviously don't see what happens behind the scenes because we literally chat it up every day. But coming to work for a team that just everyone values Web3 in general, and then also on top of it, like values a good ecosystem of working in Web3 with Play Ember. Like, I love seeing things come into life. I love supporting the community. I love seeing new people come into the community as well. So if you're not in the Discord, definitely check it out, guys. Would love to kind of just meet you guys. But yeah, I think this was a great topic overall. We didn't really want to do it too long because it is Friday. Make sure you touch some grass, go fishing. I don't know, hang out with your grandma and play some MB Glide. I'm gonna get a video of my grandma playing that because I think she would actually like that. Like, she loves her iPad, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put it on her phone because she doesn't know how to text. So I was like, here, we're gonna get you some MB Glide. Collect her some points.
I will post
But
that
yeah,
on the main
organic.
account, Sal. If you can get grandma playing every glide,
Yes.
I swear that's gonna be a banger.
She loves that kind of stuff, and I was like, you know what? I should get a video of that because she would really appreciate that. And then I would just tell her higher because ETH is better at this point. So I need to educate her on her crypto, even though she has no idea what I'm talking about and doesn't understand English. It's gonna happen. The onboarding is gonna happen. But you want to go past to our Arcanic. He did have his hand up for a second there. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know we're about to end off the space, so I just want to say thanks a lot for having me up. It was a great conversation, and I'm glad I was here for it. You mentioned, go touch grass and go fishing. I am actually on my way to go fishing right now, so I'm going to need a good luck from each and every one of you because I'm not spending all this time driving just to go empty-handed.
Bro, that's the worst. And then the worst is when you see someone from the corner of your eye reel one in. You're like, damn. Well, I'm kind of happy for that person, but I might be going fishing tonight, nighttime fishing here in Canada. But yeah, good luck. I hope you get lots of fish. Definitely touch some grass, go fishing, hang out with your family, guys. I'm gonna pass it back to John and Hugo. Do you guys want to have any final words before we close this off?
Yeah, I mean, I think you've all done an amazing job. I think the one also just to mention, I know some of the community have been hanging out is Spellborn. You know, MB's in the game over there, so shout out to Ghosty and the team for, you know, all their support. And just echoing what Raj says, like, you know, I just think there's just so many incredible people here that are with the same mindset as us, right? Just building together, making this space better together. And I'm just so grateful for their support. You know, a lot of our advisors behind the scenes as well, just, you know, constantly like pushing us to be better, to do better for all of you. I've seen a couple of questions in the chat, so just going to really quickly touch on it because a lot of people have been asking me, and you know, we always like to talk openly about it. So the fundraise is done. Just incredibly grateful for all the support. The only slight delay in announcement is just an initial investor that we wanted to have in after the round was closed that can bring a lot of value. So we're just finalizing that, and then we will announce it all at once rather than just kind of drip feeding logos. So we're very excited to share kind of who's joined the Play Ember journey, and then what that's going to mean for like us as a project. But yeah, it's great to have that done. So you know, we can keep driving on everything else. And yeah, the only other thing is there is actually going to be like another announcement that I think kind of shows you. I mean, we're kind of blown away by it, to be honest, but I think kind of will show you pretty clearly our ambition for MB, right? And really, I mean, Hugo's given you the numbers, right, already in terms of the IP. Yeah, and people talk about IP growth outside of NFTs. I mean, shit, we got 1 million installs like just this week, right? So in terms of digital distribution of IP, you know, we're the 5th largest blockchain game already. I think we're on a really great path to kind of where we want MB to be. But this announcement that's coming, I think, is going to show you just how driven we are to continue building this, both in terms of gaming but beyond. Being honest, I actually didn't think it was going to happen because it was just incredibly competitive. But yeah, just very excited to kind of get the announcement out, and it won't be deliberately cryptic. It's just legally there's only certain things we're actually allowed to share with you. But yeah, very, very excited about that and what it's going to mean for you, kind of the Play Ember brand, and just quite simply the number of people that are going to see see everything that we do. So yeah, very excited about that. And yeah, last thing, just want to thank all of you for just for joining, like, and also the team. Like, you know, the team are just doing an incredible job, like hosting these spaces. I've hardly had to say anything, so I think it's just great when you can get a project to that point where where, you know, we're as present as we can be, like on spaces, on Twitter, like everywhere else. But yeah, you just can't do this on your own. So just want to give a shout out to the team as well, because yeah, they you know, I mean, they'll probably tell you how hard I pushed them, but that's only because, you know, we want Play Ember to be as great as it can be. So yeah, that's it from me.
Yeah, like every day I check the Telegram and I'm like, I quit today, right now. No, but no, I'm just joking. But that was a lovely comment there, John. I love that though. I always actually, last thing I really want to emphasize to the team here, specifically to John and Hugo, is being a founder in Web3 is not just being a founder; it's being a leader to your team. And I've worked for plenty of projects that I have not seen that, and so this has actually been a blessing to see everything come into fruition. I love the energy and everything what we're doing. I love the community. Everyone's super creative and willing to do more than what's expected, which is really like you would not. It's really rare to actually feel that way and see that in some projects, actually, just from experience. But Raj, pass it back to you. I know that you're probably going to add to this as well.
No, I wasn't gonna. I was gonna ask if I have permission to eat anything except for granola. I've been eating this for the last 7 days, and it's not very. It's really dry, and my throat's kind of hurting at this point. So,
You need to push through it, mate.
oh my god.
That's our work culture. Anyways, guys, inside joke, we only eat dry granola. That's how we get through the bull market. No water, straight face, no chase. But I hope everybody has a great Friday. This was really lovely. It is recorded. So if you guys do want to listen back and just kind of get some more information, if you did miss it, I highly suggest listening back to it. Stay tuned. I'm actually going to post a really fun little piece of what I just learned today from others. Well, there's some stuff that was mentioned today that I'm like, I really need to highlight that. So stay tuned. Have a great Friday, guys. We do this every month. Fireside Chat AMAs. So yeah, I hope everyone has a great day, and thanks for coming and listening, everybody. Take care. Inside of me, inside of me, inside.